There's a shot of Grogu and the Mandalorian holding his sniper rifles. It looks so cool. It's not even funny. I'm absolutely thrilled with this.
Sean Solo Geeks.
Hey, what's going on? It's Sean Solo 8, and I'm back with another Star Wars action figure review. From Star Wars The Mandalorian, we have the SH Figuarts, Djarin, and Grogu. I recently reviewed this Boba Fett on the channel, which was my first SH Figuarts Star Wars action figure. Now this one will be my second. It comes with the jetpacks, the same flame effects that we got on Boba. Looks like a couple weapons, his Beskar staff, but yeah, in packaging, he looks pretty cool. Super, super shiny. This may be the ultimate one for me. On the top, it just says Star Wars The Mandalorian, Djarin. This side, you get a cool little promo shot of your figure. And on the back, you get more fantastic artwork of what's inside the package also. That Grogu looks so cool. It's not even funny. This side of the package, you get your little sticker to let you know that it is authentic. And on the bottom, you have your barcode and stuff like that. So once you slide him out, he does come in a really nice tray to hold all of your accessories in, which I do really appreciate. And I will keep those in storage with the accessories. Big picture that comes in the back with the child and Mando on there. Instructions with the different sets of hands, the interchangeable head, and it shows you how to put on the Beskar Spear and the rifle there on the back. Oh my goodness, there's so many tiny parts in here. Look at that right here. So when you do open this, do be careful. You don't want to lose any parts, but yeah, that looks super, super cool. Boom! Here's a shot of Grogu and the Mandalorian holding his sniper rifle. So yeah, he can look down his snipes, I want to say, but it looks so cool. It's not even funny. I'm absolutely thrilled with this. I do think this is better than the Boba Fett so far, but man, he looks sweet, doesn't he? Him rotating on the table like this is pretty sweet. I wish the ankle rocker was a little better. You do have to be very careful when you pull this out of the package because just bending his knee, a piece fell off, a piece on his wrist fell off, so I'll go over that when we get a little bit closer here. Djarin with the child, looking absolutely awesome. Again, you can see all the beautiful details on this figure as he rotates, but also you can really appreciate the paint job on Grogu too. But this figure is definitely next level. Here's a quick look at Mando's full articulation of kneeling down with his Beskar staff. But yeah, that is absolutely awesome. Super cool figure. Just a quick show off of him kneeling. Let's stand this guy up. Here's Mando in a bit of a thrusting pose. Just giving you a quick look at him with his Beskar Spear. But yeah, you can find himself doing a lot of things with this thing. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Again, the only downfall is the lack of the rocker ankle back here. You could probably tilt his toe and make it look cool that way, kind of like this. You get the general idea. You can make him look cool in lots of different ways. And of course, you know, even holding both that, you can see the spear does go over his head. And look at the shine on that Beskar. Absolutely awesome. And here's a quick look at Gunslinger Mando with the child and his little rocket launchers, which look really cool. Those whistling birds, they look sweet. With Grogu, looks like he's having a lot of fun for the ride. Here's Mando on the Hasbro flight stand, looking absolutely awesome, just showing off the little flame particles. But right here, obviously, yeah, he'd be burning his legs, wouldn't he? But let's try to maybe have him shooting back and crunching a little bit. I know a lot of people in my last video says it looks like I'm going to be breaking my figure, but I don't think I'll break it. I really don't. Because these things, this one is a little bit dangerous to play with, only because like the knee pad keeps falling off and the wrist piece falls off. So depending on where you're playing with this at, you do definitely have to be careful. But as you can see, yeah, he is awesome. He does pose extremely well. While I have Mando and Grogu just standing here, I'm just going to go over all of his accessories. As you can see, he does come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of hands, plus an extra hand, which I'm not too sure what that is, but we'll figure it out as we go along. But yeah, this figure is absolutely amazing. Let me give you a close-up of Grogu. You can see, yeah, he looks fantastic. His arms do rotate around. They don't go up and down, they just rotate, and his hands do swivel, and his feet do swivel slightly in there too. But the overall detail looks amazing. His head does turn. You can see the paint and the sculpt on this just looks absolutely fantastic. So does it look better than the Black Series? Yes, it does. His head does pop off and also does come in this bag, which I will put him in a pose for that too. But you can see the detail on the bag looks really good. He also comes with these pretty cool missile launchers, which are all translucent on here, but I'm sure that's probably why this piece up here keeps falling off. It'll just clip right in. Some flames for his jetpack, and he does come with a pretty darn cool Djarin head, which actually looks absolutely incredible. They did a really good job on this too. I'm really digging all of these. There's an empty holster here, another pistol. This pistol is molded into the holster, and then there's a whole bunch of little tiny pieces that you got to be extremely careful with and make sure that you do not lose. But yeah, the Mando close up, just look at that. Looks absolutely sweet. I do have the Beskar Spear on his back, there, and you do have to slide this little notch on it to get it to work. But yeah, it is pretty cool to have. Detail on him is just phenomenal. The cape is pretty soft, as you can see. You can bend it pretty much anywhere you want. There isn't any wires on it. The jetpack does just pop on and off just like that. You can see the detail on the back of them, little cuts on the back. The joints in the leg look fantastic. You can pretty much bend any direction that you want, which is super cool. Nice joint in the knees, upper swivel cuts. These shoulder pads, let me just pull this off now that we've already took a look at that. But you can see how these actually articulate side to side, and they pull out and pull in, and he's got like a drop down shoulder on there with a nice butterfly joint on the inside. The head, he looks down pretty decently, looks up really well too. I'm gonna definitely put him in some more poses. The detail on the belt is super sweet. I think they did a fantastic job on that. I love the little thermal detonators, not too sure if they are or not. And then of course these do pop in and out, but as you can see, yeah, see how that knee part just fell off? You have to be really careful not to lose this stuff. But the details on this are just phenomenal. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Looks really cool, actually. I am extremely pleased with it. There is a hole in the cape on the back here. It's like it lines up like perfectly with this hole down here. Does this piece come off? I don't know if this piece comes out. Let me check out the instructions. Yeah, so that piece does come off just like that, and it's really deep in there. But you do get this tiny little square piece that covers it up, which is this right here, and it fits in right there to hide the dot. But I'm not going to bother putting that in there. An absolute nightmare to get that strap off. But just show you a quick detail on the rifle. The paint is absolutely fabulous. Another tricky part is you got to pull out this tiny little peg that's right here on top of the gun, which is almost impossible. And it says on the instructions, do not lose it, whatever you do. So the gun comes apart in 3 different pieces. Then we're supposed to put this on the bottom. And once you clip it into the top portion of the belt, oh great, yeah, it's just really tricky to assemble, guys. I'm just gonna clip mine on, then you're gonna look for the little hole, stick it through the hole. Supposed to peg right through the belt. So let's see how this is. Yeah, the top piece comes off when I end up doing that. Okay, so this thing's an absolute nightmare to get in. It says that you put it through this part first, and then once you get it on, you twist it and it just pops right back out. So yeah, it is absolutely horrific, which is a shame because you really want them equipped with everything on there, don't you? Get it in there easily is you just pinch your rifle and stick it in that way. But then once I got it in, the strap having trouble there. So, you know, that's definitely giving me a hard time. So you pop off the child's head. It looks like this part comes off there, and his scarf comes off. So we're going to put the scarf on top of the bag there, stick the head on the top. And yeah, as you can see, you've got Grogu in a bag. How cool is that? I mean, little things like this can be too much to ask for from Hasbro, but SH Figuarts, yeah, they're absolutely nailing it. So let's lift up Mando's arm, put this on over top. It looks super cool. Definitely a fantastic job on that. Very easy to put together. The only thing that I don't like so far is that actual gun. Really wish there was a way to get this rifle on here. I'm going to give it another shot and I'll be right back. So to get Mando's gun on, I'm just going to grab it with the holes here, pop it in on the bottom, and see how the knee fell off while I'm trying to put this on. So me personally, I find this very frustrating. And then it just doesn't want to stay on. For posing, this guy just looks so awesome. It's not even funny. I mean, look at that. He's definitely beautiful and way better than the Black Series. It's just, my only downfall is that rifle on the back is just ridiculous. But check out these legs while I'm messing with it some more. It's got like a drop down in there. And how this flips up looks really cool. But yes, notice how his knee pops off and his gun holster keeps wanting to pop off on me. Other than that, it's absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and pop off this head. You can see the little mustache on his face looks fantastic. The face paint looks good. It almost reminds me of like a NECA paint job. See how these shoulder blades come out and in? Totally cool. But that is a good looking Mandalorian figure, no doubt. That looks really cool too. And him up next to Star Wars The Black Series Mandalorian. As you can see, the height is very similar. Here he is with the less frustrating Boba Fett from SH Figuarts. Here he is next to the all-new Jedha Patrol Trooper. Thermal detonators do pop off. You can see right here. See the little detonator right there. Super tiny, but super cool. But you're going to need patience, and props to everybody that has reviewed this guy before me, because wow. I think this is probably one of the toughest reviews I've ever made. But let's go ahead and pop these hands off and keep those with the spear. Oh crap, now what popped off? Yeah, see his shoulder piece pops off. So basically, everything pops off on this guy. You just have to be super careful with them. See that joint here? That is just crazy. Look at the mechanics on that. This whole piece is articulated on the inside. And look at that arm, how it has a drop down. But these guys are crazy high tech. So I guess that will pop in on that ball peg. All right, yeah. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It does pop in right there. What was it that just fell off this time? Oh, man. See, so I lost one of his thermal detonators. So, yeah, once you take that off, you're probably not going to want to... I wouldn't recommend taking that off unless you are, like, working on a desk and you know exactly, like, what you're doing, where your pieces are falling. They're clipped in really good there. Hopefully that won't happen again. I still am not going to try to get that rifle in on the back. It's probably going to take me about a week of playing with this, guys. I really do appreciate you guys checking out the review. As you can see, more pieces keep falling off of them every time I play with them. I know somebody in the comments is going to say I'm just way too rough. But thanks for checking out today's video. Check out one of the videos up on the screen. And until the next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.